Every time students apply for the interview for any company process, the first step is definitely sending a resume. And later on, they get confused that why we have not got a call. Because there are very important tips you need to follow first while you are making your resume and while you are sending it. Hi, I'm Dr. Sunita Tang, founder, Leaders in Making, and your master career coach. Today, in this quick video, I'm going to talk about top 10 resume tips which I have designed specially for our viewers, for our followers. In the end, I am also going to tell you a pro tip which is going to help you how you can convert your resume, if given an opportunity, into a job grabbing interaction. So let's start with tip number one. Try to tailor make your resume as per each and every kind of company you are applying into. Don't copy, don't paste, don't circulate the same kind of resume for each and every industry. Please remake, rebuild your CV, make it tailor made as per the interview you are finally going for that particular company in that particular industry. In all my videos, if you see, students, followers, I always talk about that be very focused, that if you are applying for a particular job interview, understand that which industry that company belongs to. So while you are applying for each job application, ensure that you are making the resume as per that particular job. Tip number two, try to have a quantifiable figures in your CV, something which you can really measure your achievements, your number of internships. For example, you have 3 internships, you should mention the time duration, but you should also mention that if you have started off working on a sales or marketing internship, how many viewers you were able to add, how many clients you were able to really convert into, what was the company social media market followers number before you join, and post after your marketing, sales, or maybe digital efforts which you were pouring into your internship. Similarly, if you're doing anything into finance, anything into IT, anything into human resource, try to mention your achievements, your internship numbers, or any of your results or achievement into a quantifiable number wherein you can justify the difference you made into the process before and after. Tip number 3, always use a professional, well designed layout. Now when I talk about CV, I always tell you guys that try to use the professional colors like blue, like gray, like black. Do not include multicolor in your CVs like red, green, yellow. Try to have a professional look to your CV. And the next tip number 4 is include a powerful presentation summary of your objectives. Many times when I take the interviews for freshers, they don't remember what objectives they have mentioned. So if you have made your CV on your own, I am sure you will remember the objective, the career objective you have mentioned. Now here I would like to spend a minute. In your career objective, it should be absolutely mentioned crystal clear that which industry you are targeting, what role, what function you are targeting, and in another 3 to 5 years of time, where you would like to see yourself. Now, you have to be very realistic post COVID, and we will talk about this point some other time as well. But while you are mentioning your career objective, it has to be a very unique one which represents your personality and your frame of mind. Example, you want to target the human resources function always, but you want to target manufacturing industry for that. So you have to be very, very specific that which industry you are targeting, which function you are targeting, and accordingly you can draft your career objective. Next, you have to showcase the relevant skills and relevant experience, relevant project and relevant internship related to the job you are applying. Now, for example, you are applying for digital marketing, but you are including all kind of finance and HR related internship. That CV is not going to make any sense to the human resource manager. If you are applying for a particular function, your CV should hold the relevant skill set and the relevant certification and the relevant kind of work you have done in comparison to the job you are targeting. This is a very big mismatch when you share your CV to any HR and you do not showcase the relevant skills, the relevant certification, and the relevant kind of work you have done. So yes, if you have done, let's say, 10 internships, try to figure out the major ones, the major points, major internships, major certifications which you have done in that particular job role which is being demanded from you. Tip number 5, read the job description carefully. And here is the secret weapon. Try to incorporate some keywords picked up from the job description and incorporate that as the required skill set, required keywords into your CV. That is a perfect way to match the job you are looking forward to. So do not ignore the job description. I think one of the best way, I always tell in all my sessions, that whenever you are applying for a company, please take a printout of the job description, highlight and mark the major keywords, and try to incorporate that in your resume. That is the best way to remember that yes, these are the keywords and now I'm supposed to incorporate that in my resume. Next, you have to provide a very, very relevant education, what you have done. While you are mentioning the education, the degrees, the diplomas, which is not related to that particular job description, the HR might not take that kind of interest. So try to highlight those educational qualification, those professional certifications which are highly relevant to the job you are applying for. And the next tip number 8, is try to incorporate more of your soft skills and attribute. For example, you want to apply for sales and marketing. In that sales and marketing, networking is one of the best skill set you can showcase. If you are applying for human resource, you can showcase listening as your USP, because when you are dealing with more and more people in human resources, you are dealing with their daily chaos, you are dealing with daily queries, your listening skills needed is very much important, and that can be counted as an advantage as compared to the other skills. And yes, if given an opportunity, you need to explain that how you are good in listening or how you are good in networking with people as well. Now, tip number 9, always proofread your resume before submitting the resume to the HR. Many times we forget to check our spellings, we forget to see or mind our spaces. You have to proofread each and every time when you are sending your CV for a final check from your end. And last but not the least, keep updating your profile after each and every interview. When you appear for an interview, see what you have learned, see what you have experienced, and try to incorporate that in your resume. That is really going to help you out. Now, I promise to share a pro tip with you. Delivery, the verbal delivery of resume is very, very important. If you are submitting an impressive resume with the HR, try to practice how you're going to deliver, how you're going to talk about your experience, your educational qualification. Try to have a relevant match when you are saying and when you are showcasing that in respect to the job opportunity you are applying, what all internships you have done, what all educational qualification, certification is the USP for that particular job, and how you have proved your worth for these roles in the past, and what you can forecast depending upon your current skill set, that you can give an added advantage to the organization. My dear friends, delivery of what you have mentioned in your resume is very, very important. And last but not the least, try to make your CV on your own, because that is the only way you're going to remember that CV only you have made. I have seen a lot of college students copying the format, copying the CV. They are in the same specialization, same course, same year, and they just replace their name. And the moment you start talking about their experience and they say something else, and you can figure it out that they have just taken the format and they have replaced the format with their own name. So please make your own CV. Try to summarize your CV, try to see your CV couple of times in detail before appearing for the interview, so that you can showcase and you can really prove that what you have written is completely trustworthy, honest, and full of integrity. Try that out. Happy learning. If there are any queries, you can put down in our description in our comment section below, and our team will reach out to you. If you need any support in career coaching, we do offer customized career coaching programs wherein we prepare your resume, we prepare you for an interview, we prepare on your self-confidence, and most importantly, we make you aware of your own self-awareness. Happy learning, and we shall be in touch.